just again, the respect for stand-up just across the board. I can't explain it. Like I say, I was hurt. It hurt my heart. And I don't have a great relationship with either one of them. I know DL.
Right.
DL brought me out on Def Jam. You know what I mean?
Right.
DL had show. I know DL. DL knows me, but we're not. I wouldn't say we great friends. Never worked on the road with him, nothing like that. I spent a lot of time around Mo'Nique and her husband, and I can tell you flat out, we don't have a great relationship. It has been all of these years. Like I said, Mo'Nique's show lasted 2 seasons. I went back to Atlanta where I started doing comedy, where, yeah, they do a lot of television with Tyler Perry. None of them have a live audience.
Right.
So I was the favorite son. It was my greatest professional moment at the time. I was that dude on the Mo'Nique show as the warm-up guy. We did 150 episodes. On show 87, it all changed. On show 87, that was 13 years ago, dude. And I've never spoken about it publicly just because of the respect that I have, not for Mo'Nique, but for stand-up comedy. I thought it would be irresponsible, but and when Lee Daniels came out a couple of weeks ago and apologized to her on stage, that was when it occurred to me it was 13 years because he said it.
Right.
Like I said, she won that Oscar that Sunday, that Tuesday. She passed it around the room. I held that Oscar in my hand. But like you said, there's patterned behavior.
Yeah.
There's patterned behavior. And quite frankly, we're going to keep it real. I think when we go back to the Queens of Comedy, come on, man, Samora is a beast.
I've heard stories in regards to that, too.
Miss Laura is just a beautiful person. Mo'Nique closed that thing, man. I mean, she had to go to work because those are some funny females on that. Let me just not even, it's the Queens, so we know they females. It was like, that's some really funny comedians on there.
Right.
She did her thing. What's your favorite bit?
Right. Okay.
And I don't want to throw digs. I'm just saying, if you're going to be stomping like that, you're messing with people who people really hold in high regard, man, you got to be prepared for those type of questions.
Right.
Resume. You have a resume. You are an Oscar winner. That is to be celebrated and to be touted. But give me another Oscar winner other than, is that the equivalent of Will slapping Chris? We're looking at our brightest and our best. Doing off the block shit. Our most celebrated.
Listen, I'm always trying to be about self-growth and trying to not be better than I was last time. So I will say this, again, I'm not making excuses for Mo'Nique. I think there was a better way to handle that. But I will only say this in her defense. When you win an Oscar, and this is what's so scary about this business, what it can do to your spirit and your soul and your mind when it's good. It really is a drug. It's a dangerous drug. It's intoxicating. And when you feel like you're being slighted or you're being underappreciated or you're not getting your just due, you have moments where, it's hard to suppress wanting to lash out. It's hard to suppress, your true feelings of feeling like y'all are shitting on me, man. And I'm better than this. And I know it because I often, in a Charles Barkley-like fashion, speak my mind as one of those people who feel and has always felt underappreciated. And I've said this a million times. I've said some things where I have cost myself, but that also comes with immaturity. So as I'm trying to mature and be better, I'm checking my tongue because there was something I read yesterday that it had me fuming, man. And I don't want to shit on this person, so I'm not going to say it, but I just went, really? Really?
Like you said earlier, everybody is not at the same place of growth. And sometimes it's somebody's immaturity that should, that's where you'll judge your growth next to somebody else's immaturity.
Right.
We don't have to fight every fight. And sometimes those losses are magnanimous. Like you said, you win an Oscar and then don't work, which is not an anomaly. There's many people who've won great awards and then suffered on the back end of it.
They said it's like the Oscar curse.
That part.
Right.
Yeah, it's supposed to mean this next thing, but if those channels are not operated in a particular fashion, right or wrong,
and let's be real.
Let's
Let's really be real. And this is where I, channel some of my Paul Mooney, but Hollywood don't mind loud, fat black women as long as they're in the movies. When you loud, fat, and black with attitude
in real life,
they don't like. White folks don't like to feel uncomfortable. They like them fat, loud black bitches serving pancakes and titty feeding them white babies. If you ain't titty feeding them white babies and serving them goddamn crackers, lemonade, and cookies, shut your black fat ass up. That fat black bitch. It's too loud, nigga. It's too loud. You better either say dynamite or white baby. Take this big black nipple.
I don't know how we could follow Paula because everybody's laughing because you know it to be absolutely fucking true.
Yeah.
Absolutely true.